Hi there, today I'm going to be showing you a scrumptious Christmas dessert made with Panettone, which is the Italian Christmas bread. I know I'm saying it right because I had to call my son this morning. You say every single letter in Italian, so Panettone is happening today. We're sort of doing a tiramisu, but we're not having any coffee in there. We are having plenty of booze, but we're having some fruit mints. So it's going to be really interesting and layered and beautiful. So the first thing we have to do is whip up our egg whites. I am using the Thermomix. I've already got my butterfly in place, and this is just one egg white. So this is a good trick to know. One egg white is usually quite difficult to do in the Thermomix, but not if you do it this way. So we're going to go with 4 minutes on 37 degrees, which is going to help it, and just speed 3. Never go above speed 3 because otherwise you beat the air back out again. And then once that's sort of started to come together as egg white does, I will add in some sugar. We've got a little bit of golden caster sugar here. I'll just add that in a little spoonful at a time. Chat amongst yourselves, I'll be right back. So we have whipped our meringue. This is just one egg white, so it's a really great method to remember. Scrape that out into a bowl because now we are going to do the egg yolks with the mascarpone. So now we are going to put a few things together, which is the rest of the Misu part. So we've got 2 egg yolks going in. Oh, we actually need the butterfly in as well. We've got 2 egg yolks going in and 500 grams of mascarpone going in, which is quite a lot, but this is actually what we're going to layer the panettone with. So don't panic. It's dessert. Move on. We're also going to put in a little bit of sugar, some more golden caster sugar. Not much because we are adding some fruit mints to this, probably, I don't know, 50 or 60 grams. And then we're going to add in some vanilla. So I've got Hey La La cocoa vanilla here, but that's just because it's a little bit special. But you can add any Hey La La vanilla bean paste or any vanilla that you have. So just, you know, be generous. And this has got cocoa in it. It's a bit special, that one. We've got some wild orange oil here, so this is just a really nice orangey flavour, but you could use orange zest. And I think that's it. And we're going to just whip that together until it comes together into soft peaks. You don't want to be too crazy because mascarpone will whip a lot fast. Will whip a lot faster than cream. So here we go. Up to speed 4 until it holds the air in there. So keep an eye on it, not more than 20 seconds normally. A little bit longer. I'll just show you this. This is 15 seconds, just so you can see, but it will vary from product to product. So it depends on your mascarpone, where you got it, how fresh it is. The fresher it is, the longer it takes to whip, actually, FYI. Okay, back up to 4. Okay, so the mascarpone is whipped. That looks amazing. Now we have to do the fruity part of the Misu. So the other day I made fruity pear mince, which will be linked in the recipe. And this is just a fruit mince, a Christmassy fruit mince. Smells amazing and very easy to make just in your thermo. We're just going to fold through some of this. You don't want it totally blended through. You want to see sort of some texture, and the airiness of the egg white is going to make it really fluffy and lovely. I'm going to layer this up now, and then this needs to go in the fridge for quite a while. So you just take the wrapper off your panettone and then cut it into layers. Oh, good job. And you should try and use a tin that's approximately the size of your panettone. But if it's not, it's okay. We will push some of the filling down around the edges anyway, and it will be delicious and look amazing. So I'm going to brush that with a little bit of amaretto. You could use any liqueur of your choice, and then just brush it on to the panettone. You could use orange juice if you didn't want to use alcohol. So then we're going to put on lots of the filling. Just sort of swirl it around a bit. And it won't matter if it goes over the edges, like I said, when we put the next layer on. So we'll just leave it like that for now. We'll do the next layer of panettone and onto there. Give it a bit of a push. And it is going to sort of, you know, make the filling go down the sides, but that's okay. And then a bit more of the amaretto. Really simple, so simple. some more filling. And then the last slice. So the last slice obviously is going to not use all of this, which is just as well because this is so delicious. And again, we're going to push it down. I'm going to put a little bit more amaretto in there. And then not all of the filling, but a lot of it can go on top here because when you pull this out of the tin, you need a little bit left over to finish the sides with. And then I've got a palette knife here, which I recommend. I think it's easier. Or if you're in America, an offset spatula. And you get sort of a nicer finish on it. Try and cover up the bread at the top or the panettone at the top because it's not going to have anything squashing it down, so you sort of need that coverage. This needs to go in the fridge, probably for around at least 4 hours, I would say, before you start playing with it. We're going to rush it though, because that's what we do on video. But I won't be unmoulding it because it won't hold together until it's been really refrigerated quite well. And then save that balance or what's left to do around the edges. And this can just all go in the fridge in another container, and when it's ready, I'm going to show you how to finish it off, and then we're going to show you the one we prepared earlier because that's how it works. So when you've finished doing this and it's been in the fridge for 4 hours, get it out, and then we're going to do this part. So I'm going to show you how to quickly just crystallize some orange peel. You need a zester for it, and just peel the orange basically. Get as much of it as you can because it's going to look really pretty on top, and it doesn't have to be in one piece. I'm just an expert. It smells amazing. I don't know if you can smell that. Just imagine you can. It smells incredible. Okay, done. Cute, huh? So now we're going to put that into a bowl with a fair bit of sugar. And you've got to do it while it's fresh like this because the sugar will stick better. So make sure it's totally covered in sugar, all the pieces. And then we'll just set that aside. So we've got some pistachios here. We're going to just chop those up. You could use any nuts, but the pistachio is just nice and green. So it looks a little bit Christmassy and festive. It's really literally probably a tablespoon of pistachios, so it doesn't have to be expensive. Maybe spread them out a bit. And then we've got chocolate. So this is Calibut, my favourite, Calibut dark chocolate. This is 70%, and I think the dark looks better, but you can use any chocolate that you like. And just chop that up. These are in cullets already. If you have a block of chocolate, you could do that as well. You can use as much or as little as you like. And then we've got little glacé cherries. So these are from France, these ones. These actually are from the same place as the Panettone, which is European Foods. But you can get them at your local continental grocer probably at this time of year. And these are actual cherries. They're not pretend cherries, they're actual glacé cherries. You could use craisins if you had a conscientious objection to food colouring, because they do have colouring in them. Craisins would look just as pretty. These just look prettier. And that's it. Then we're going to add our beautiful crystallised orange peel. You can see that's all sticking together now. And you could cut it into pieces if you wanted to, if you're feeling like that's just going to be annoying. But I think it gives you a lot of height on the cake, which is kind of fun. Luckily for you, there is one we prepared earlier. How cute does this look? This is the one we made earlier. It's so pretty, and I think it'll look amazing in the middle of your table. I'm excited to cut it. Oh, it's very soft, but that's what you want. Wow, look at that. You guys are going to love this. Am I going in? I think so. I've been dying to try this. Stop looking. Oh my stars. I was going to share it with the crew, but I don't know. It's pretty good. Okay guys, come and try. Here we go. It is so yummy. You're going to love this one. Go and make it.